So with the leaked information on the new upcoming Nikon mirrorless cameras that are coming out, I gotta say I'm pretty disappointed in them. And the reason for that is because Nikon is just playing catch up with Sony and Canon when it comes to the mirrorless cameras. Now with the upcoming cameras, they do sound better than the Canon and Sony cameras on paper, but that's not going to cut it for people to, switch over to your system and sell more cameras. But that's where the problem comes with Nikon, because no matter how good the video on these new mirrorless cameras is, that there's nowhere to go from them. When it comes to Canon or Sony, the cameras you get and the lenses you get on them, you can also use it on their cinema line cameras. Especially with Canon, because if you get a Canon camera and you get Canon EF lenses on it, pretty much any professional video camera uses Canon EF lenses. If you look at your Blackmagic cameras, those use them. If you look at your Red cameras, those use Canon EF lens mounts. So when it comes to videography, most people are going more towards Canon or Sony. Well, with Nikon, if you're a videographer, that's not really the camera that you're gonna get. So which would mean that Nikon could create their own cinema line cameras so that they can keep up with the competition. But again, at that point, you're just trying to keep up and you're not gonna be selling any cameras. So I think the best thing Nikon can do is actually turn their Z cameras into medium format cameras. And the reason why I'm saying they should just do medium format is because they're the only one who can actually do it. One advantage that Nikon Z mount has is that it's a lot bigger than the Sony cameras and the Canon cameras mount. And it's actually so big that you can actually adapt Sony E mount cameras like this. I have this Tamron 28-75mm lens, which is a native lens for the Sony E mount. You can actually adapt this to the Nikon Z cameras and be able to use it on there. So I actually made a demonstration for you guys, so let's check that out. So here's a Sony E mount. And as you can see, the sensor on it is going edge to edge. They're just barely fitting that full frame sensor in there, which is the biggest problem with the Sony E mount. That's why their stabilization hasn't been the best. And as you can see, there's no way they can fit a medium format sensor in this. So as you can see, we get the Nikon Z mount right here. And as you can see, it's a lot bigger than the Sony E mount. The Sony E mount barely fits the full frame sensor in there, while the Z mount, there's a lot of room for it to grow, which is genius of Nikon to do, because they can actually fit a medium format sensor in there. And as you can see, I actually set up a ruler right here, because the sensor is 35.9 millimeters. So with this being 35.9 millimeters, if we look at a medium format camera like the GFX 100, let's see right here, it's 43.8 millimeters. So if we just take this ruler and just bring it to the edge right here, we have almost 45 millimeters worth of space in there. So Nikon could easily put a medium format sensor into this camera, and that would give them a bigger advantage than Sony and Canon, and give people a reason to buy a Nikon camera. Because with Sony, they can't put a medium format sensor in there. If they want to put a medium format sensor to compete with Nikon, they would have to make a whole new sensor, and people would have to buy new lenses. It will be a whole ordeal, Same with Canon, they can't do it, but Nikon can, and that would be the thing that will give them an advantage over in Sony and Canon, besides just trying to do the same thing that they're doing, because that's not going to give them an edge, really. That might bring, their DSLR users to come to their mirrorless system. If that's their plan, then I guess that's fine. But if they're trying to get a bigger audience and sell more cameras, I think that would be a smarter move for them to do. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I want to give a quick shout out to the Broke Boy Nation out there who watch these videos, even though they can't afford any of these lenses, but they still continue watching them. I love watching, camera videos also of cameras that I can't possibly afford, but it's fun to do, and I just want to give a shout out to you guys. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. I make videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.